So now, come, let me demonstrate the ways of installation and maintaining for the eSpring. Follow me.
All right.
Okay, Sapura. So now I will go through with you on how to install and also some of the maintenance processes so that you can see how it actually looks like. Right?
All right.
So now the first thing here is to show you what you get when you purchase an eSpring. What you'll have is a top cover, and then you'll have the base, which is this, the base, and then you have the power adapter. You will have a retaining ring inside, and then the cartridge itself. This cartridge consists of the UV light as well as the carbon filter. And then we have the bracket, the black color cover, right? That's the bracket, and also the electronic module. Okay, so then as we go on, I would just want to run through with you on installing the pipe head itself, the tap head itself. Now, in any tap, right, you will have a cover here. You will have this head. You just have to remove that. Okay. So when we remove this, then you will have this and also the ring. You just fix it first. Okay. And this is another ring that comes with the adapter. We put it in. Okay. Now this one, we just need to install it. Okay. It's as simple as that. In fact, you don't even need to use any tool because everything is just here, and you can use a coin to turn it if you want to tighten it up. Yeah. And now let's look at the tubing. Okay. I mean the adapter. So put this here, this one, and you're just going to lock it. You're just locking it in. As simple as that. So they've made it so convenient that you can do it yourself. You don't need anyone's assistance, right? So it's so simple, and the tap head comes with 3 functions. This is the tap water, one type. Then this is the second one. Anything comes out here, still tap water. Then when it comes out this side, is the filtered water, right? But of course now we have not fixed it. Water is not coming out, so just to show you that part. Okay.
It's so easy. I thought we need some tools to fix it. Okay.
The whole technology is so sophisticated, but the installation, the usage, so user friendly. So it makes it so convenient for us. Okay. So now let's go through some of the installation challenges that we commonly face. Okay. The first challenge is there is no power supply. Okay. Sometimes, when we want to fix it, there's no power supply nearby. What we recommend is that, right, install an electrical plug point, and you can pick it from a kitchen cooker hood, or you can pull it from the ceiling. And if it's behind the window, you actually have a washing machine. You can even pull the plug point from there. So that can be done. Challenges number 2 you might face is electrical source may be too slightly far away. Then what we actually recommend to do is extend an electrical plug point from the kitchen hood. So this is probably one of the easiest one because somehow most kitchens today they have cooker hood already. So cooker hood will have a power source, so you can just pull it in. And because electricity consumption is so low, if you want to know how low, for one whole year, you're only going to pay maximum 5 ringgit for the electricity consumption.
Year.
Yes, one whole year. It's not 1 month, not 2 months, one whole year. Electricity consumption is very low, so you don't have to worry about plugging from the cooker hood. And challenges number 3 you may face is faucet may not fit the diverter valve. You may find that it doesn't fit. The unit comes with a universal adapter. So in case the faucet doesn't work and all, you can actually put the universal adapter, or you can even change the entire faucet. But you see, even to a modern faucet like this, it still fits in. So now let me also go through a bit on the technical notes, so that you know some of the digits, right? So if you go into technical note, the first thing is the power adapter, as you see on the screen. The eSpring power adapter, the wire length is 2 meters or 6.5 feet. That's long enough actually. And the power input is 100 to 240 watts, and power output is 19 watt DC, 3.16 amplified. So, and also now the tube length is 1.2 meters. There's this tubing. We're talking about 1.2 meters long. Then there's 2 type of outer diameters, 8 mm, and also the 9.5 mm. And we recommend to change this tubing every 2 years once.
Every 2 years once.
Because why? After the water is being filtered, the water is going through this tubing. So we want it to be changed frequently, just to for hygienic purposes.
All right.
Okay. So now let's look into some of the maintenance processes. Now, if you talk about maintenance, because we want to make sure this is clean, right?
I hope it's low maintenance.
It's low maintenance, very easy.
Okay.
And you see, this is a beautiful thing. Actually, the very important point you've just highlighted. Most of the products, right, when you sign up for a service fee and all, then you have to pay.
Yeah.
But here, you do it yourself. There is nothing to, actually there's not much for you to maintain as well. As I mentioned, the unit is so brilliant. It will tell you when you need to change cartridge, that's it. You don't have to have 3 months, 4 months once.
We don't
someone
have to call
coming.
a service,
exactly.
things like that.
Exactly. You don't need somebody to come over and do it for you. So you just need to clean the adapter, right?
All right.
What you can do is first remove the diverter from the faucet itself. Then second, remove the tubing from the diverter at the back. Okay, you remove it. It is as easy as just turning this thing. So everything is just like, macam main Lego. You're just going to plug and play kind of thing, right? And then the third one is you unscrew the treated water plastic trap, okay, the cap, the lower part. Then remove the plastic cap and sieve. Okay.
So all these ladies can do.
Can do, exactly. It's so simple, even ladies can do, or a man, or even if you have a teenage kid at home, they can
also
do it.
Can do.
Can do. You know, it's just like cleaning, right?
Like and you say, play Lego.
Exactly, like you play Lego.
Okay.
And the fifth process is inside the treated water outlet, there is a plastic stopper and washer. And then the sixth one, remove the stopper and washer with a small wooden stick. Because you want to clean all these things, right? Because as I mentioned, when there is water, there is bound to have bacteria and viruses. So you want to be able to clean it off and on, right? And then number 7, separate the plastic stopper from the washer. Now, while you're doing all this, be mindful on one thing, to keep a basin or a particular tab that you can put everything in. Because these parts are small, you don't want to lose them. Or you don't want it to fall down to your sink, you know. So you make sure you cover the counter, and also you open using that, so it's safer. And you soak this entire thing with our dish drop, okay, and a bit of water, 2 drops of dish drop, okay, and the water, and you soak it for 20 minutes. Let it sieve, and then everything will be easier for you to remove. Then you rinse the components with water. And the diverter we recommend to change every 3 to 5 years once. Yeah, depending on the usage. And as you were asking, right, the easy maintenance, the entire eSpring is very easy maintenance, plus because of the brain of the water, of the filter. Now, because of this monitoring system, right, let me show you the monitoring system. When you have the monitoring system here, it will actually tell you when you need to change the cartridge. Now, first of all, when you turn on the treated water, it will actually, you will see a dropping blue signal here. That means there's the treated water, which is the eSpring water. When you don't see anything there, that means it's tap water.
Okay.
Right. So
then doesn't means it's not lighting up, is it?
Exactly. The blue light is not lit up.
Okay.
So when it's lit up, that means you're using the filtered water.
All right.
If it's not lit up, you're using the unfiltered water or the untreated water. Okay. So as we go on, we will see that the display has more info rather than just those things here. Right. Now, one thing that we want to encourage on the maintenance, right, is because number 1, to tell you that it's safe to use. Number 2 is to make sure it's clean, to remove bacteria and viruses. And finally, more importantly, is to make sure it's hygienic, to maintain health and preventing diseases. That's why we want to make sure it's clean. So for safe to use, right, the red install cartridge will pop up, right? The red install cartridge, the safety alert means that when filter bracket is not fully tightened down on the filter cartridge, that means the cover is not tightened. So you just have to remove it and plug it back in. So it's as simple as that.
Easy.
Yes. And when there's something like that, you'll hear the beep sound and also the red color. So when you see that, you just do that. Right? Then next, what you can see is when you see the replace cartridge sign comes up. Because you see, you don't have to write down, you don't have to chonteng on this and say, yes, exactly. So you can remember very clearly because everything is being shown by the filter itself, the monitoring system. So when it tells you replace cartridge, that's when you actually buy and remove the old cartridge and put in the new cartridge. As simple as that, right? So normally it lasts you from somewhere from 1 year or 5,000 liters, whichever comes first, okay?
1 year.
1 year
then
or 5,000 liters.
Around that, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
So for a small household, you'll definitely reach a year, because a small household you may not even reach up to 5,000 liters.
I mean,
right?
looking at the size, I thought maybe like every 3 months you have to change because it's small, right?
Exactly.
But
So,
very powerful.
Exactly. So it does the job well, right? Then next, if we go further, what we can see is that to make sure that we can clean it, to remove bacteria and virus, we need to constantly make sure that we are alert on it and replace the cartridge. Right? So that as I mentioned, the cartridge retains the minerals and remove the bacteria and virus.
Okay.
So next.
To preserve the performance of your above-counter eSpring water purifier, you'll need to periodically change the system's cartridge. It's easy to know when to make the change because eSpring comes complete with an electronic monitor that tells you when it's time to replace the cartridge. When water is flowing through the system, the indicator will beep continuously. The cup symbol will turn red. The replace cartridge is displayed with no bars visible, and the cartridge icon flashes. This lets you know when you have filtered 1,320 gallons of water, or it has been a year since the last change. It's quick and easy to change the cartridge. You can do it yourself with just a towel. Start by simply unplugging the power adapter. Next, turn off the kitchen faucet. Place the unit on a towel next to the sink and turn the diverter to treated water mode to drain the water. Remove the top shroud by pulling upward and then take off the electronic module. Remove the tubing removal tool. With the logo on the removal tool facing out and the tool set flat against the bracket, place 3 fingers on the dots and push the tool firmly against the rings with even pressure, then pull the tubes free with your other hand. Once the tubes have been removed, unscrew the retaining ring, lift the handle, and pull straight upward to remove the cartridge and bracket. While holding over the sink, simply unscrew the cartridge from the bracket and dispose of the cartridge. Before replacing the cartridge, take a few moments to empty water from the base and inspect the interior surface of the base. If necessary, remove any dirt. Also, inspect the bracket. You are now ready to install the new cartridge. Firmly press the cartridge and bracket together and turn the cartridge until it comes to a stop. With the new cartridge attached, reinsert the bracket into the base. Align the notches of the bracket with the tabs on the base. With the handle down, press down firmly until the bracket contacts the base. Screw the retaining ring on until it comes to a stop. Look to make sure no screw threads are visible. Because it is not a water seal, you should not twist the retaining ring past where it stops, as this may damage the system. Now, reinsert the water tubes until they meet the lines on the elbows. You'll feel a little resistance before each tube is fully into place. Turn on the cold water and turn the diverter to treated mode to let the water run through the system. It takes a little while for the water to saturate the cartridge. Then, let the water run through the system for about 5 minutes to remove any air or carbon dust from the system. Check for any signs of leaks. Turn the diverter to untreated water mode, then turn off the water at the kitchen faucet. Now replace the electronic module on top of the unit and take a moment to store the removal tool for future use. Make sure the cord is inserted properly into the notch on the back and the tubing is in the proper slots. Return the top shroud to the base unit and snap in place. Plug the power adapter back into the wall and wait for the monitor to register with a beep. Turn on the cold water with the diverter in treated mode to let the water run through the system. Check to make sure the monitor has blue scrolling water drops with a blue cup. The monitor will automatically reset when it recognizes that a new cartridge was installed. Now, move the unit back into position. The system is ready again, ready to give you and your family the clean, great-tasting water that you depend on your eSpring water purifier to provide.
Okay, so that's how simple it is to install a cartridge, right? So now the other thing that you might see on the display is when you see the red phone lighting up and also the red cup lighting up. When both is lighting up, that means it's giving a functioning alert, which means the electronic module is not detecting the UV light from the filter.
Okay.
So how to do it is a very simple process. We just have to clean the inside of the filter bracket, which I'm going to show you after this. Right? Okay, so now what I'll do, I'll show you how to open and clean the bracket, right? So first of all, of course, you open the cover, okay? And then this is the electronic monitoring system. Put that aside. And then this is the ring. So you open this ring, okay? As I mentioned, there is no tools needed, right? And then this one, you just lift it up. So this whole thing will lift up, okay? Now there's a bit of water, because it's a used eSpring, right? So now, very important, don't turn it the other way around. If not, the water will be stuck and it's very difficult to remove the brackets, right? So you just put it in the same position. Just keep turning this, unscrew it, okay? Then you can open it, okay? I'll leave the cartridge here, okay? Then, now, this is the part that you need to clean. You can see the window, that's the window, and then use the brush, you just clean this window in. Because this window, if it's dirty, it will not be able to detect the UV light, then it will show you the red cup and the red phone signal. So you just clean that, okay? And then you wipe it nicely, okay? Then put it back in. So very easy. Again, the same process. Just plug it in, screw it, okay? Screw it. And you see this opening here? Okay, just put it there in. Okay. And then just put the cover. Okay. Screw back the ring. The ring will actually lock it in.
Alright.
Okay. Lock the screen in, and you put the electronic monitoring system. See, as simple as that. And then the cover. Okay. So you're done. So simple as that. So easy, so convenient.
So fast.
Exactly, so fast. And why would you want to pay extra for people to come and service your filter when you can do everything by yourself and at free of charge, free of cost. So that's how convenient and easy it is.
So
right?
fast and so easy.
Exactly. So simple as well. Okay? Okay, Sapura. So let me give you a summary of what you saw on the eSpring. First of all, it's an exceptional technology, right?
Yes.
Number 2, it improves taste, smell, and clarity. Number 3, it reduces over 140 potential health effect contaminants. Number 4, it destroys more than 99.99% of waterborne bacteria and viruses. And finally, it retains beneficial minerals in the water.
Yep.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Rama, for your great explanations. In fact, I learned a lot today on the importance of water and also the technology that is being used behind this eSpring. I will definitely get one from my family.
Thank you and bye.